bring him along for this too. Y'all can help each other solve each other's problems.
I've just got news from Ventus. Venatori activity is surging everywhere, not just in Minrathous.
First Talon, as if you weren't fancy already.
I tried.
And Ilario.
He made his own decisions, and he'll pay for them.
It was your call to make.
I'll get ahead.
Got him sighted. Fight!
Here we go.
Don't have to. Oh, never mind.
End it now.
Next on it.
No challenge.
Not too bad. End it now. Now it's your turn.
How will they get it all?
I hate to be on this!
Team up here. This ain't going well.
Stay in cover!
Find the heron.
Oh my god, what?
Now, Venatori? What's going on?
Leave a little for the rest of us, Rook.
That's interesting. I wasn't expecting the Venatori to show up.
They said something about shipments.
Let's look around. I'm getting a bad feeling about this.
Generally seeing people in cages is a tip-off.
Thank the Maker. Did you find the others?
What others?
Those mercenaries have abducted people from around Docktown, then sold them to the Venatori.
That's messed
I
up.
heard them talk about a warehouse. They could be holding them there.
We'll look into it. The warehouse where we found the Darkspawn isn't far from here. I thought the Shadow Dragons were keeping an eye on it. But let's check, just to be safe. Let's look around, see what we find.
The risen gods require flesh for crafting and blood for power. Find sellswords willing to trade in what they seek. Gross.
Well, that's not good. Sounds like blood magic.
Gorman found a crew down by the docks, willing to get what we want. They say they've even taken down Canary before.
Trafficking in people. Vile. We need to stop this.
Once you made the exchange, take the prisoners down to Low Tide Beach.
Low Tide Beach. Let's go.
Eyes open. Time to end this.
Won't let you terrorize these people.
Even we fought some of those before.
That's these Venatori down.
Always happy to help on a job like this.
The more scattered we make the cult, the better for Docktown.
We'll get you out of there. Hang on. You all right?
No, but I'm alive and grateful. They were going to take me somewhere. They talked about rituals and risen gods.
You don't have to worry about that anymore.
Well,
You have somewhere to go? Someplace you'll be safe?
I don't know the city.
Go to the docks. Ask for directions to the pawn shop. When you get there, tell them Gallus sent you.
I mean, it's still a problem, you know, overall.
You saw Katerina recently. How is she?
The same as always. She's been through too much. She should take some time. But will she listen to me? There's no arguing with her.
If you need a leg to stand on, I've got a spare.
Not even that could save me.
For those lost to us throughout our glorious history, whether claimed by victory, tragedy, or the ever onward march of time, a light to remember the dead. I think I've read that already.
The Minrathous Wall of Light.
These lights, they're to remember the dead?
Unless the family lacks mages to keep them lit, or the money for one, then you're left in the dark to Vintir's subtlety. This was Brahms.
Rana's old partner.
His light was out when I got here. I should have been back sooner.
That's true. I mean,
You're here now. That counts.
Not till I finish this. I'm stopping Aelia.
Looks like we had the same idea.
Rana.
He read serials between assignments. Romance. The last one ended on a cliffhanger. He was sure he knew the ending. I never checked if he was right.
He'd have liked our friend, Malara. She loves those things. Although she expects happy endings.
So did he. At least on the page.
Better chance there than here.
You're not the only one chasing Aelia. I've tracked some of her followers. They aren't quick to talk. Most said I'd be saved soon. But I did get the name of a place. Sanctum Lusican.
Ominous formal name, tied to Elgernon. Off to a good start.
You forgot the catch.
It's an old temple. A lost one. If there's a record of its location, I can't find it.
well, guess what?
It's more than
We'll
we
be
had.
able to find it.
I can track this down.
And you'll tell me? Look, I know who else you work with, what they might suggest, but what are you going to do?
What I have to.
Docktown needs to see...
What? Magisters who look the other way? Bribed Templars? Venatori who walk?
They see you.
Is that all? Docktown needs protection, not an example.
Maybe both.
Brom's light. Thanks.
Sure.
If we go back to the lighthouse, maybe Nev will be like, I know where the place is. Not this time. Ooh, I don't know if I want to walk in on that. Yes, I do. I'm nosy. It's just nosy. I need to know everyone's business.
You talked to Harding? Someone should make sure she's okay after all that lyrium stuff.
Why don't you do that?
I don't get all of it, but I know she's hurting.
How many of these dead Titans underground are we talking?
Many. I don't know exactly. Why?
I knew some older wardens that said they'd seen parts of them in the deep roads, but no one was really sure.
They look like part of the rock. It's hard to see unless you know what you're looking for.
Which is...
I don't know. I just know it feels different.
Fair enough. Grey Wardens go through the same thing sensing Darkspawn.
How long did it take you to get used to it?
I never did.
So, how does it work? Being half undead, I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, which half of Hezenkos is undead? That feels important.
I wasn't being quite so literal. The line between life and undeath can be porous.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
What were you imagining?
Well, one leg's alive, other's undead, so you kind of just go in circles.
Hey guys, just getting food from the pantry.
You had quite a stack of letters. Intrigues from home.
It's the Via della Morte. There's upkeep, repairs. I'm being asked if I should redecorate the main dining room. I'm not sure what to do. I make a mistake, both Katerina and Thea will kill me.
My entire Minratha's apartment could fit in your main dining room. If you're looking for help, you've got the wrong address.
Hey man, Katerina put you in that position. You either delegate or you say, live with it.
What do veil jumpers usually eat?
Whatever Arlathan Force provides, pretty much.
So, a lot of grilled hollow then.
Bite your tongue.
I'm kidding.
It's mostly plants. Lots and lots of plants, with the occasional salad on the side.
There must be other animals here, not just Hala.
A picnic, huh? Not how I pictured hanging out with a monster hunter.
Evka and Antoine's doing. They told me after all the wardens have been through, and what's ahead, I should take a break.
I'm surprised you actually listened.
You know how sad Antoine can look?
So what did you pack for the picnic?
Emmerich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea. I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
Has Emmerich actually tried this tea out yet?
He looked it up in some books. Says people used to drink it all the time.
And lived to tell about it?
Bottoms up. That's not bad.
It's gingery, but also garlic, hints of mushroom, something else.
What?
Well, I've never eaten a worm, but yeah, it is
What?
a little earthy. Wait, what? There. Davrin.
What?
No.
Did you, hear anything maybe out of the ordinary just now?
I heard that.
No, I mean, before that.
Emmerich said ginger wort might have some kind of magical properties.
More than might.
Maybe it affects some people more than others. You all right, Rook?
It's happened. Everything was too much for me, and now... That's right, Hassan. Worms.
Sorry, Rook. I think you're extra sensitive to ginger wort.
Oh, that's it.
So much for
Maybe.
a relaxing picnic.
It's still nice to get away from it all. And with good company.
That's cute. All right. I have a feeling that this quest won't be
Laura.
so light and funny.
I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. But you're my brother. Still, even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't.
Not after what happened to Hamuel, to Yanarel, the others.
The ritual should have granted them purity, strength. That it did not. That is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better. For Ernaris. For our people.
Fine. Tell their loved ones it was an accident. See how that goes over.
When we are great once more, when we are pure, then they will understand the sacrifices that were necessary.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever was.
So said the Evanuris. But the victors write the histories. He
Well, his
fought
own
to make
thingy.
our people great. And the Evanuris fought to keep them in fetters. He showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again.
I honestly think that this particular topic is something we should actually ask Solus about, because he was personally involved with these guys.
How many elves have to die to get there?
Greatness requires sacrifice.
No, that's not the Syrian I know. He's influencing you through the mask, poisoning your thoughts.
My thoughts remain my own, Balara. Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly? Through this mask, I feel what he
Exactly.
feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, have you ever felt the warmth of a god's happiness or the cold bite of their fear.
What is it he's afraid of then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him.
Ooh.
Help us to face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
More people will die if you keep helping him.
That is
More
not
of
what
our
that
people,
said.
Syrian. You have to see that. This isn't you. Not the real you. You were my anchor, Syrian. You kept me grounded. When my thoughts lied to me, you always told me the same thing. Do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. It's a good heart, and it'll never lie to you. So why won't you trust it now?
I must do what I must.
Me too.
We're going to have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. You've got work to do.
Okay, we're back down to this again. I wonder if they should all be strong for this mission. We're really close on a bunch of them.
So, Tash, are you nervous around me?
What? No.
But what about all of the frightening stories your mother told you?
She stopped telling me those stories after she found me up on our roof. I had a butter knife in each hand and a tablecloth tied around my neck.
You wanted to be a crow after all your mother did to make them sound terrifying.
The crows sounded amazing.
Also, you had capes.
This explains so much about you.
Oh, hey, Rook.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's part of that artifact, you know, from the ritual. I wanted to see how they did what they did, what it meant. Tried asking that thing. It won't tell me.
You don't ask.
The knowledge of the great Alaris is...
Athene! At least I figured that out. How to make it go away, I mean.
That's handy.
Damn it! We were getting through to Syrian. He almost listened.
He was listening to you, Balara, because you're his sister.
He was my brother. My only brother. And just for a moment, he was my brother again. Then he wasn't. Then he was a person I might need to... I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
It's not gonna come to that.
Well,
We'll talk him
that's
down
not what I
somehow.
meant.
And if we don't?
Someone else will do
One
it.
at a time.
Well, either way, we'll be able to find them.
It'll have to be someone
How?
besides you.
Oh, I didn't tell you. Right. The
Tell me what?
artifact. Couldn't figure out how it did it. Made those demons, I mean. But I attuned its resonance, and I'll know where they are next time, before they finish. So we can stop them. However we have to.
I'm here for you, no matter what happens.
Thank you, Rook. That helps. Because we need to stop him. Syrian, I mean. And if we can't convince him to step away... Rook, what you said before about us, are you sure that you still want that? I mean, with everything I've got going on, with Syrian, I mean...
Ooh, we're already here? Man. Sure.
Of course I'm sure. I'm here for you. no matter what.
Okay. Just wanted you to be sure.
Look, everyone here is a little messed up.
I should get back. To work, I mean. I don't think we have much time.
Rook, up for a quick trip?
Another
Figured
one?
it'd be good to check in with Epka.
Well, yeah,
see how the
probably.
wardens are doing.
Okay, great.
Hezenkos. I've seen the type. Dangerous and damn slippery about it.
You're right. She held such promise. I only wish... but wishing for the alternative, you'd find that naive.
Can't say it changes things. Can't change that you were friends once, either. And for that, I'm sorry.
I thank you, Nev.
Evka, any word out of the deep roads?
Not yet. We're kicking at rocks looking for Isaiah. Anyone who knows anything about...
Griffins? Aerials of the Grey Wardens? They went extinct during the Exalted Age.
Hassan says hello.
That sounded more like he's hungry.
Just his way of saying he likes you.
Or he'd like you to feed him.
Can I ride him?
Let's give him a few years to grow. How's his training,
Not
Davin?
yet.
Better than I hoped. We're starting to see eye to eye. Hoping it'll make it easier with his brothers and sisters when we find them.
There's more?
A whole family.
Can't wait to have them with us. After Weishaupt, the Wardens need hope. Something real, something... pure. Having the Griffins at our side would be like old friends coming home.
They weren't always treated like friends.
I know. What Isaiah did won't be forgotten.
What happened?
Let's just say the wardens didn't always take good care of them.
A mistake we'll never repeat. Hassan and the others will be treated like respected warriors. We'll rebuild together.
It's gonna take a lot of bribery. Better stock up on their snacks.
I can feed them.
We might just take you up on that.
And my dad can forge Griffin armor.
Oh my god,
Okay,
yes.
Hassan, you'll always have a home with us. Let me know how it goes finding the rest of the flock, or tribe, or...
What is a group of
Feather
griffins called? Feather
We'll stay
Brigade.
in touch.
On to rescue the Feather Brigade.
Hey Dad, you know those containers you made for some of the Wardens' joining lists?
Yeah?
Can we make one for the physician, Flynn? They should get one too, right?
We can make something for Flynn.
Maybe a special medic one?
Good idea.
Okay, well, that was short and nothing really happened. Nobody wants to give me any more quests, though.
Please stop staring, Emmerich.
I don't mean to be intrusive. In times of stress, the possessed often experience intense emotional shifts. Given recent events...
Is this sympathy or a field study?
I'm sorry about Treviso, and I intend to look out for you and Spite as best I can.
That's nice that he's, like, saying that Spite's basically part of the family for now, at least.
I'm sorry your brother has an elven god in his head.
Sort of. Thanks. I'm sorry. I shouldn't make it anyone else's problem.
That's Vashadat.
What?
It means garbage.
Okay. Yes, context clues help there. But what do you mean, garbage?
He's your brother. He's family. Nobody twists you up like family. Your head's twisted up enough already. So don't do it alone. Let us help with your brother.
Thank you. That's... I don't know what to say. It's very nice. Twisted up. That... Huh. Yeah.
Sounds like Ailey is in league with Elgar'nan.
Could be. Picked up some of his tricks, at least.
It's like tracking a ghoul back to the nest and finding an archdemon. Your day just got a lot harder.
And then tracking the archdemon to a god.
Oh, dragon did kill Ethelred.
Venatori are gathering deep in the forest. They've brought the Dalish with them. Not long till the sacrifices start, then.
We did kill Gilleneen's archdemon. The gods will want more power, and fast.
Then we strike while they're weak.
And we're not letting our people be killed.
No, we're not.
You know the gods best, Rook. The Veiljumpers are ready. Just give the word.
I'll go get Nev. She deals with Venatori the most.
Good point. We know where the Dalish are, and we know what we have to do. Let's do it.
Then we ride, and pray that fate is on our side.
Okay, I'm hoping this isn't the mission that I need everybody focused for. Nev is required for this quest, not Balara. That's really interesting. You know what? Sure. Jeez.
Well?
They're waiting for something. There's talk of a sacrifice.
Do they mean the clan? They mean the clan, don't they?
Well, the tracks suggest the captives are on the other side of the clearing. You'll have to go through the crowd.
They're gathering to watch people be killed?
It's the Venatori. Spilling blood is their religion.
And we won't let that happen.
We're going to get that close to a crowd of Venatori?
It's quickest. I found you some disguises.
Oh my god, seriously?
Oh, that doesn't smell good. Oh, it's sticky. Why is it sticky?
Blood. Hopefully. Make sure you split up. You don't want to draw attention.
Nev, I need you with me. You know the Venatori best. And you're probably the only one who can convince them you belong there.
Sad but true.
And we'll be your entourage.
We'll try to keep the escape routes clear. Get the Dalish and get out of there. And please, try not to stand out.
So I have helmets toggled off, but maybe for this one we should. Oh, come on, give us helmets. Like, we're recognizable, right? I'm just gonna pretend like we're wearing the silly helmet things that they have on. Alright, what are we doing?
What about everyone else?
They'll be close, but it's safer to move in small groups.
3 people is a pretty small group, I think.
I thought I saw someone in the trees. Strife and the Veiljumpers.
The others, maybe.
Maybe.
You don't see Strife unless he wants you to.
If there was another party here, who would it be?
This robe feels weird. And I can't move my arms properly.
We'll wear them as long as we don't have to fight.
What does it mean to stand out in a group like this? You know what I mean? I feel like Aang in the Fire Nation.
The Dalish deer.
Greetings, Hotman.
Valhalla. Why are they killing it? Poor thing.
We can't do anything that'll draw attention to ourselves.
Then heed us. Ugh. Rook, we don't have to watch this. It won't be pretty.
Can we go? Please.
Yeah, what's our other options? Greetings, fellow Hotman. Hotman? Boys and I found a bunch of things in the ruins, stuff the Dalish missed. You can feel lingering magic on some of it. Heard you're headed back to the city for Templar business. Counting on you to get this shit out of here before others find it. You know some of them will just want to worship it or something, but I'd rather line my pockets. What are they doing? What is that? You guys. Glory of Dementor Reborn, yes. Oh my goodness.
This whole place makes my skin crawl.
That's messed up, you guys.
It feels just
Oh god.
wrong.
What do you think Rook's like in person? Do you think they smell nice?
What is wrong with you? And have you forgotten which side you're on?
No. I mean, think about if we could turn them. Riding beside Rook at the head of Devinter's vast army.
Oh my god.
Keep your voice down.
No, it's funny. Okay, I guess we're supposed to come up here.
Who are you? We're not expecting dwarves.
I'm,
You can't see my face.
From the Carter.
This is very irregular.
She's curious about the talk of a Tevinter rebirth. Business thrives when all parties have confidence in the future.
Laura, go somewhere else.
Don't you agree? Now tell me, where are the risen gods? I promised my friend a spectacle.
Gods? But only the Lord Elgarnon is here, and he is still preparing.
Useless. Out of my way. It's Elgarnon, not Gillenane, like we expected.
Oh dear.
That was impressive.
It was.
They expect strength and power from someone like me.
A mage. Specifically, a human mage.
Show them what they expect, and you don't get questions. But as I was saying, Gillenane's not here. It's just Elgarnon.
Fewer tentacles.
Hopefully that means fewer tentacles. I'm hoping for none. None tentacles would be good.
Let's keep going. This robe is starting to give me a rash.
Alright, everyone, act natural. Natural.
Does anyone else hear that?
Ooh. What? Is it just me hearing stuff? Because that would... Wait, where are they? Oh. That would indicate it's the dagger influencing me.
I see you. I know how you suffer. Come to me, and I will ease your soul.
I feel it.
That's an everybody thing. Fucking weirdos, man. You know, honestly, I love seeing this. Kind of get inside their heads a little bit. They're part... Oop, the sound is glitching.
There are greater treasures in this world than even you can comprehend. I will show them to you.
Like you see them being a part of something
Promises. Tempting me.
bigger than themselves.
Not
It
like
kind of
that.
makes
Never
sense.
like that.
Excuse me.
For hundreds of years, you
He's
have
so weird looking.
mourned the loss of your dragon gods. From beyond the veil, I heard your lament and have come to deliver.
Oh, they're all here. Everyone's here.
Dragon of night, I break your chains.
Okay, great.
Hear my voice and ride. I am Elganon, once called Lucicon, and I have returned.
The Archdemon is already fueling him.
Gold, glory, it can be yours. All you must do is obey me, worship me, love me, and kneel.
I know this man.
Look at Emmerich.
It's old and dangerous.
No shit.
It's telling us. It's too strong, I can't break it.
We've got this.
And trying to conceal us. He'll know someone broke his hold.
Valara bought us some time, but we have to go. Now.
Why did the whole entire team need to show up like that? It was so weird.
Venatori, there are uninvited guests among
It's
you.
time for stealth is over.
He's sending the cult after us.
But Elgernon is right there. Shouldn't we try? No.
No.
We can't touch him now that his Archdemon's in play.
Yeah.
I won't risk Dalish lives.
We got a mission.
End it now. Got us at range. Watch it.
Nice work. Finish them now.
Nice move.
Oh, damn. Nice work. Oh, as always. Ranged incoming. Finish them now.
Not insecure. Nice move.
Great job, Rook. Good work, everyone. Look, there. The Archdemon.
Yeah, so maybe we avoid its attention?
Oh my god, you guys. Fuck off.
The interlopers at my feet. Your continued failure is a disappointment to your god.
He's riling them up. They won't back down now.
What happens when they don't give him what he wants?
Our problem?
Hitting us from range.
Made it through that one.
And now Darkspawn?
Of course. Why wouldn't the Venatori bring their new friends on a wall? My job's done. Your turn.
Hitting us from range.
Strike again, disciple.
The way's blocked! Some sort of magical barrier.
It doesn't seem to be yet.
Gillen ain't lost her dragon. Might make Elganar more cautious. About to have a problem.
Oh my god, you guys, just leave them.
Our power is unquestioned.
Behind you! Watch it!
I am empowered.
Dude, fuck you. Get down here.
Got things ready.
End it now.
Those are Dalish arrows. Looks like Strife and the others have our backs.
That'll take some of the pressure off. We have to use this chance to get to the prisoners. Over there, that cage. I think that's where the Dalish are being held.
Right. Let's do this.
You, intruder, have defiled my temple and spurned the gifts I offer.
Deal with it.
You could have had a place of honor as my disciple.
No, thanks. Not interested. Oh, so we can't get down or up.
This way. We have to be quick, before the Venatori catch up.
Oh, fun. Why did they hit the goddamn barrels? Breezing through this. Not really taking my time to explore every nook and cranny. I think it's okay with me if the game tells me that something is urgent and I just go, oh, okay. Like, I know I have some amount of time unless there's a timer. I don't have to rush, but...
Shut tight and the locking mechanism is on the other side.
So you're saying we're stuck?
There has to be another way out.
My quest marker will point the way. Ah.
What do you need us to do?
We're stuck! Gate's shut and we can't open it from here!
You've got Venatori headed your way. You hit them, we'll hit the gate.
Okay.
Looks like we're doing How's it looking? Go kill some Venatori. Enemies to fire!
Cash taking charge.
Let's finish this.
Open. There's an entire Venatori army coming for us.
You can handle them. There's nowhere to run. Your death is our gift to Veilguard.
Still no luck?
We're trying! Hear that?
Really, are you sure you can open this?
Who made this game? Why is it like...
Ooh. There we go.
That thing.
We've already seen one. It's all good. Dog right into its laser gun. Jeez.
on.
Well, that's good.
Find the captives. We'll hold the exit.
Oops. Oh, wow.
Your fight is futile. My Venatori are legion. Surrender, and I may yet show mercy.
Arlathan Veil Jumper Journal. Found a passage that took me to the top of the structure. Ooh. Okay, so there's a way up. It's very foggy. What the fuck?
Wait, this feels off.
Ooh.
Oh, this isn't good. We weren't here a minute ago.
What part of the fate are we in now?
Come on, we need to find a path through. We still need to think of the Dalish.
So that is what you're after. The Elven has been chosen to serve a glorious purpose.
Okay, this is very not good.
It's Elgarnon. He's found us.
And he's got us trapped. The longer we stay here, the more danger we're in.
There's light here. There wasn't light before.
Does it even matter what way we go?
Every action of yours is futile.
Yeah.
My power grows even now.
Come on!
You are nothing but an insect.
Then why haven't you squashed me yet? Huh?
I have an eternity to spare.
Shit! The Dalish need help, and we're losing precious time going around in circles.
I wonder if we should even spend any time fighting.
Do we know the Dalish are still alright? What if Elgarnon sends the Venatori to...
One thing at a time. Let's focus on getting out.
I have no idea if there's like clues anywhere we're supposed to see. Just kind of been running.
Rook, can you hear me?
Ooh.
Solus?
Yeah, man, keep going. What?
Something's wrong.
I thought I'd just heard Solus.
You are correct. Elgarnon's magic has thinned the veil, allowing me to speak to you directly.
Solus, we need your help.
Then I am pleased that for once, I can offer some assistance.
If you can rescue the elves, Elganon is mine to face.
What?
What do you mean?
Elganon! Lathaline! Ma banal avanuris! Masaline Algalana!
We need to get that. Let's keep moving. Solus is going to distract Elgranon.
I thought lethaline was a term of, like, friend or something.
You have no power here.
He did say that the Evanurus are nothing, I think.
Arguing. That's good. As long as it keeps him off us.
So, the Dread Wolf has arrived to defend his pawn.
Yeah.
Your cruelty forced my hand.
100 generations and still the same refrain.
It's still
Again,
true.
You have caged our people, and again I will set them free.
Get him. Get him.
Always stubborn, Fen'Harel.
Insubordinate.
Unmanageable, even by Mythal's reckoning.
You have lost the right to speak her name.
Oof. Damn.
Motherless man, Shevgar Fen'Harel.
Joined you was that she knew the monster you would become if left unchecked. She thought to temper your brutish ego. Instead, you betrayed her, murdered her.
Only the first time.
First time, Dread Wolf.
Hey, you okay?
Like, Elgranon knows that Solus killed her.
Watch ahead. Have to do this.
Your struggle is pointless, and your faith in the Dread Wolf is misplaced.
I don't have faith in him, but he's gonna help us right now, so.
Save yourself. Save your friends.
What does he mean by that? I wasn't really paying attention to what he was saying. Was he saying we have to save ourselves or our friends? Or did he phrase it differently and I misunderstood?
I can see the way through. I think Solus's distraction is working.
Don't say that shit out loud. He can hear us. Remember?
I think this is it. I think we're through.
You should be near where you need to be. With luck, you can still save the elves.
Damn. Yeah, no, like, you think I trust Solus? Even a tiny bit? Oh god, Jesus. He just... It's a risk having him help us, but it's a calculated one. It was a calculated risk, but damn, am I bad at math. Ooh. I have to destroy that thing. I hate these.
What has happened to the vaunted brilliant mind of Elganon the Mighty?
Hmm.
Might has left you blunt and slow. A monster, not a mastermind. You used to be a challenging opponent.
You saw me as an opponent. To me, you were an irritation, a fly buzzing ceaselessly.
I must speak to you in this tongue. It seems Elven is beyond your grasp.
Ooh.
As much as freedom is yours.
Damn. I'm loving just all the shade they're throwing. This shit is awesome.
It's very loud.
Good work, everyone.
Get them! Kill them! We cannot bear, Lord.
Careful ahead.
Once the Blight is free, it will rule this world, and you will be its attack dog. You will burn this world at its command, as Andrul did in yours, and you will leave only ruin behind you.
This world is ruined already. Your veil destroyed it.
You could heal it. You have the strength to repair the damage without using the Blight.
Save your gaze.
What?
For the mortals, dread wolf.
I mean, could he not?
It is my blade, and it will take more than your tricks to get me to lay it down. Your whining comes from envy, Fenharan, but it does not have to be so. There is a place for you at my side in a new, glorious empire.
But it will not have Illuvians, will it? Junei built them. Now he is dead.
I mean, most of them are dead, aren't
Our great
they?
cities came from Silex. Our deepest mysteries from Durthan.
I will restore it all. Their achievements will not be lost.
You were a bully. You ruled over what others had built. And now the others are gone. Who do you have left? Villainane? You cannot rebuild the world by stitching together monsters.
We're getting good at this.
Hold on a sec, guys. Just a sec. Okay. Yeah, this should go well, right? There are strife in the others.
You saved us.
Time to get out of here.
I can guide you to one of my old hideouts. You can use it to make your escape. The wards still in place there will shield you all from Elganan's sight.
Solus, thank you.
I mean, yeah, again, we have a united cause for now.
Let's go! Let's go! Run! Run!
It's tough being a Venatori. It was their duty to secure the sacrifices. It was their duty to ensure the ritual went perfectly. But despite all their efforts, Elgar'nan was disappointed. The cult would do anything to please their gods. The cult would give anything to atone. Anything. It really is tough being a Venatori.
That was such a, like, oh, I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for that rook and her meddling wolf.
We'd lost all hope, and then...
And then you swooped in out of nowhere to save us.
He would have killed us to feed his dragon.
Indeed. Masteranus, Lethalon.
Alright, Lessalon means like friend in Lessaline. I forget. Yeah, in this one case, you can thank Solus.
Weird as it sounds, we couldn't have done it without the God of Lies.
The sun rises until it doesn't. Celebrate the victories as they come. They're rare enough.
And tomorrow, we'll have to deal with another archdemon.
And it will have regained its strength. Elgar'nan sacrificed his own Venatori to it. A punishment for their failures.
Like all of them?
The Venatori who escaped scurried back to Deventer.
Okay.
If the Venatori move again, the Shadow Dragons will hear about it first. The Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles against the gods. Any help you can offer would be appreciated.
Have you ever tracked down someone you didn't want to find?
Sure.
But if you didn't want to, why did you do it? What made it feel okay?
It didn't, but it was the move I had to make.
How did you know?
Look, I wish I had an easy answer, but I don't.
Right. Sometimes things are just bad in every way.
Long night?
I'm still getting used to the dream thing.
What was your dream about?
Tomatoes. Or maybe they were apples?
At least it wasn't the one where you show up to a job naked from the waist down.
Huh. Where did you put your extra knives?
Just gonna leave it there, huh?
I'm telling you, Assam crept out of here not an hour ago.
I told him to stay put.
Well, then I must have imagined him carrying off that leg of lamb.
No, that wasn't your imagination. You can smell lamb from leagues away.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good.
Honestly, what do you care?
Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again.
You're gonna kill everyone
Thank
anyway.
you for allowing me to help. The chance to infuriate Elderman was a reminder of simpler times.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember Elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
Why does he call it ancient times? I mean, I guess he's adaptable, but wouldn't he refer to it as my time or something like that?
I suspect them calling Elgar'nan and Gillenane and all the rest gods didn't go over well with you.
Indeed. To see that the history the Dalish worked so hard to preserve was the propaganda of tyrants was
Not exactly surprising, though.
vexing. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And the Fade is the realm of dreams. Hard to present that as evidence.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elgar'nan, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
You and Elgar'nan were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him.
Wasn't hard, though.
But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elgar'nan was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I've found most objectionable. You have met him now. Heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind. And you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
I literally witnessed it.
The two of you are too much alike. Both of you want to be in charge.
I don't think that's true.
I have no desire to be in charge.
No. You just want to be able to correct anyone who's not doing everything the way you would
I
have
don't know
done
about
it.
everything.
I see you have been observing me as well during these conversations.
All right. I can see how you and Elgernon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there without your help.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Algernon's machinations.
Preparing me for what?
I am sorry. That was poorly said. You have earned better from me.
Yeah, really?
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Algernon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
I don't know if I believe you. He might respect me, like, on some level, but... Well, I mean, we know Solus is capable of respecting mortals. Yep.
Yeah, you were.
A mistake I shall endeavor not to repeat. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. It took me centuries to build such a bond during my rebellion, and when I served the Inquisition, I tried to avoid entanglements.
They did not romance, because we did not have a female Llewellyn, but they were friends. I did say at the end, I did say one of my choices, we were going to stop Solus at any cost. I wonder if that'll change this answer at all.
What about the Inquisitor? Does he not count as a friend?
He was useful. But there were others I grew fond of despite myself when I was with the Inquisition. Cole, a spirit of compassion, I helped adapt to our new world. He was the only one who knew who I really was. I miss him a great deal.
You can't find him?
Josephine, the Inquisition's ambassador, was a bastion of kindness and decency in a world that looked down on elves and apostates.
Aw.
Even Cassandra Pendergast of the Order of the Seekers. She was what a believer should be. Faithful, practical, committed to
I don't
serving,
recall
not
Solus and Josephine ever
I suppose I
interacting.
did bond with the Inquisition after all, as you have with your team.
Thank you for sharing that. So what comes next? What are the gods going to do?
Elgernon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil.
What else are they doing?
Elgernon's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
Oh, is that all?
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
Yup, I'll do my best.
So now Elgernon's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the
Felix
Dalish,
here.
though. That's important.
But now Elgernon's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens, and it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
The odds on this were never good. But we've already beaten them once. We have a job to finish, and 2 gods to kill. We don't get to wallow in wine, because no one else is taking this fight.
Nice speech, Rook.
But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
What about the Venatori?
I can think of a few options, but I'm open to suggestions.
Wardens have run dry. Nothing new is moving in the deep roads.
And the Veil Jumpers couldn't find any trace of Elgranon or his archdemon.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And several storehouses worth of food, what little we had left. It's enough to feed the Antam Navy for 3 months. Or all of Treviso for 6 weeks.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
Did Viago tell you how much time we have?
Days to weeks. Nothing more precise.
Well, that's our best lead so far. Track those supplies.
Shadow dragons
We
don't
should
have
find
anything?
The gods. That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Minrathous.
Yeah.
Not to complicate things, but
Ooh.
the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right.
Bring him here.
With everything he's been doing in the south, we owe him an update.
I'm sure he wants to see Varric.
I'll let him know.
Today could have gone better, but it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. That's a win by any standard. Rest up, and be ready to go. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.
But book club. From Hosberg, Antoine. Okay, now we get our side quests again. Wonderful news coming out of Arlathan. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Perfect.
Hey, I got word from my mother. She wants to talk.
Can't wait.
Have you talked with her since?
Nope, not since I told her I was non-binary. But her note said she wanted to talk about that tablet we found, the old Kunari one. Of course that's what she wants to talk about.
The trap
We can
is
go whenever
being
you're good.
sprung.
I'll let you know.
Or rather, we shall spring it when we go look for her. I'm guessing.
Myrna, hello. I assume Vorgoth's not far back.
We have her, Rook. We have her. We know exactly what she's planning.
The professor asked us to research the artifact that came into the possession of Johanna Hezenkos.
She carries a gloaming lantern.
That bad as it sounds?
They were fashioned in ages past by unscrupulous necromancers. The lanterns steal and concentrate life.
Johanna could use it to leech life from hundreds at a time. An endless source of power.
A lantern that sucks the life out of people?
Their very souls. But we know where Johanna will be.
She has returned to Blackthorn Manor.
Hezenkos intends to hold a soiree.
What?
That can't be her whole plan.
No, but I propose a small group infiltrate Johanna's lair while she's distracted and destroy her lantern.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Vorgoth and I must return to the necropolis.
Hunt well.
If only we could make Johanna see reason.
You tried before. She seems stubborn.
Perhaps that's why she attained immortality, while I quake on the threshold. If I make my own bid for lichdom... Oh, it's no use pretending this hasn't stirred up that old dread of my own mortality.
So let's put your old roommate down.
Colleague, never roommates, thank goodness. No, Johanna was never beset by these sort of fears.
You don't know that.
A little fear is healthy. You'll feel better once we crash her lair and destroy that lantern. Promise.
Why are you trying to compare yourself to her anyway? You don't want to be doing that. Let her do her thing and you do your thing.
Oh, that's not good. Not even a little bit. Rook, we have to go.
What?
We might already be too late.
Slow down. What's happening?
The artifact. Remember how I told you that I'd know if they started another ritual? They did, and it's big. Really, really big. Arlathan big, maybe.
You're sure?
Completely. Nothing else explains that resonance.
We really like going towards the bad thing instead of away from it.
It's not time for jokes, Rook. Sorry, I didn't mean to... I'm sorry, but it's bad.
So let's go stop them then.
Right. Let's hope they aren't very far along.
And if they've had the chance?
These rituals need an anchor with a physical body, so not a spirit or whatever Anaris is, which means Syrian. And there's only one way to free an anchor.
Then let's not waste any time.
I am going to waste a bunch of time doing other stuff first, though. I hope that's okay.
Hey, just thought I'd check in. See how you're doing.
I'm all right, I think. Thanks.
I wish I understood more about the Titans and how we all fit together.
No one does. I don't. I don't think the Oracle did either. When all you have are broken shards, how are you supposed to figure out what they used to be? I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
You can talk to your friends about it. I hear that helps.
It's already helping. You checking on me, I mean. I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then everyone was there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
You knew? Because I sure didn't. Boy, am I glad it worked out.
Me too. You showed me that my anger doesn't have to destroy me. That it could be a gift in my fight. You can be flippant, but I know what you did for me. And so do you, whether you want to admit it or not.
You take that back.
Make me. You know, I think about Solus sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons. When you're blinded by sorrow and pain, you need someone to help you past it. But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone, even when he doesn't have to be.
He'll never ask for help, but that doesn't mean we can't offer it anyway.
But
do you think he can be helped?
Varric tried to talk sense into him.
Yeah.
And look how that ended. Even the Inquisitor thinks he's too far gone, and we're past the point of talking.
That is...
But part of me doesn't want to believe it. Because it means that there's a point when you have to give up on someone. It means you could have given up on me.
Oh, is that it? We're just gonna leave that there? Jeez. Yeah, we said the Inquisitor has vowed to stop Solus no matter what, even if it means killing him, not redeeming him. So I wonder if that's why she said that. Let me take a guess. Are we gonna go on a walk with Hassan in the forest?
Rook, Evka and Antoine sent word. A warden's arrived at Lavendale with news.
Ooh.
Might have a lead on Isaiah.
Then we've got to get to Lavendale.
If his name isn't
Agreed.
Alistair Thayer, then I don't care. Unfortunately, we really truly are not going to see any of those quantum characters in this game. I'm pretty sure. I'm not getting my expectations up for any of them.
Rook, I've compiled the last reports from an informant. You remember our talk with Rana? She had a lead on Alia's location. A place called Sanctum Lucican.
A lost Tevinter temple, right? Does this mean you found it?
I'm pretty damn sure.
Alia can't hide anymore.
Maybe, but getting to her won't be easy.
So where is this place?
The Minrathous Catacombs, an underground temple to the god of night. It was sealed off and forgotten under a derelict building outside the Thread Market. I've had an eye on the catacombs. Alias haunted them before, but they span the city, endless twists, hidden passages. It's too much to sweep alone. Thanks to Rana's information, I was able to drop the right hints, ask the right questions. Now we've got a sanctum.
Infiltrating an abandoned temple? Good thing you've got me around.
A little less abandoned with Venatori moved in, but I'm not going to argue. Ducktown's on edge. People are missing. The Threads are putting up a fight against Alia's followers, but they can't last forever. Alia's a powerful blood mage now. If I let her finish the ritual, no more chances.
So what's our next move?
Meet at the Swan, put the last pieces in place after that. We'll see.
If you're foraging, Rook, I'll make a pot of chocolata calda.
Please. God, that sounds so good. I do want to meet with the Inquisitor. My curiosity is up.
Anyone hear anything about the Archon? There's people saying he's dead. Killed during the dragon attack.
Like weeks ago? Dorian. Oh, he's not here. Okay. Oh, he's right here.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news. And every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
What's the problem with Magister Pavus being here?
He's our eyes and ears in the Magisterium. He needs to keep suspicion off him.
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the Shadow Dragons.
She's right.
You worry too much, May.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult lost people in Arlathan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
I see.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear.
So,
Chaos.
like, they were able to infiltrate the fucking, Imperium anyway.
Just tell me how I stop them. What are they planning?
That's the problem. I don't know. But we'll find out. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
That sounds like a job for Nev.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now.
Hold on a sec. Everything we have to do like 3 meetings at the Gobbled Swan all at the same time. You're probably wondering why I've gathered you all here today.
How well do you know Maevaris?
By reputation, she's been a prominent politician for a long time, and a hero to boot. We don't work together much, but from what I've seen, she's earned the good name.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
The Inquisitor. Who are we gonna meet? What quest is gonna take precedence? Maybe I still get to choose. Yup.
There's Dorian.
Oh my god. Well, okay, fine. Hey, we're here to meet your boo, too.
There's Lenos's associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
Okay. This is very weird to me. Like May said, that Dorian's getting involved personally. I have the wrong quest active.
Mostly gone, warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been a bedroll? It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain?
Blight and Darkspawn released. The city yields to the hordes.
Half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks, and this map. Minrath's targets? That doesn't sound good. This all sounds like trouble. Dorian will want to know.
There for?
Oh, I don't know. I just cleared the table.
But where is he? Oh, he's outside. Okay. I wanted to talk to the Inquisitor. Maybe we can still do that first.
These
Certainly
meetings
very
can't
empty.
be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
I'm a Trevelyan. Feels like someone I haven't seen for a long time. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elginan's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
We were up against an archdemon, and he reached out to help. Seemingly.
You're not sure about his motives?
Could be genuine, could be self-interest. He'd have been screwed too, if we didn't make it.
He's never clear, but he's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel? They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. I called him by another name for a time. Comrade. if not friend.
You went your separate ways when he turned to ending the world?
There was some unfortunate overlap. I will never excuse what he's done. He's killed people I held dear.
He has?
You know this too.
But...
He became those names when he fought gods. And regret for his world turned into destroying ours. Sound familiar?
No. What? Sound familiar? Regret for his world turned into destroying ours. Sound familiar? No, the first part, you get titles when you do stuff, okay? That's just what happens.
Solus earned his prison. And the gods have earned what's coming to them too.
I'm just saying focus on tomorrow. They're the ones looking backward.
Simple as one of Varric's morals. Don't become what you hate.
Or trapped by what we've lost. Also one of his. Tell me about the team you've built.
Are they a concern, or...?
You're handling things. This part, what you have now. I just miss the banter about friends.
I didn't even realize it was playing The Dawn Will Come that whole time. Yet another conversation with your boo where you were not present. Alright. It's midnight. I can do more quests though. It's all good.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with Blight and Darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city. You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Immediately. I am going to put it off, if I can. Oh, no, we're here. I was going to talk to Nev first. Just get that done.
Trouble nearby. Fire! They're aiming for us.
Double your
Good work, everyone.
Aww.
Something tore through these gates. Something big.
Trouble scouted.
Watch out. I bet this darkspawn was what tore through the gate.
Bye.
Behind you.
Didn't even know what hit him. Great hit, Rook.
More blight in the way. That did it. We can get
More? We don't need more darkspawn.
Yeah, but it's not surprising at this point, is it?
Rook takes credit there.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. Thought I'd mention that.
We need to find the other boil. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing.
I know. Jeez.
We got it. We should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How do you point this
Oh,
way?
yep. He's just right here.
Do you think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
No. But I can take you on.
Shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city.
At least we're not trying to blight it. Now it's your turn.
One less corrupt Templar in Minrathis.
Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's look around, see what we find.
But, like, killing a knight commander or whatever isn't just like a, oh, whoopsie. You know, politically, it's kind of a big deal. Ooh. Leno's preparation for the risen gods ritual demands more soldiers. So chaos within the city. Make the people desperate. Tell them the Venatori and the gods will deliver them.
The risen gods
That piece of
ritual.
shit.
That's what the gods and the Venatori are preparing for.
The Magisterium is ours. Archon Rodonis is dead.
Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans, what they want to do to Tevinter.
Ancient elves drew from the magic of the celestial spheres and wove their greatest enchantments beneath a darkened sun. A full eclipse approaches, which is an auspicious portent for our risen gods. Philia.
These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
When?
A ritual strengthened by an eclipse. That's what the gods are planning.
All this, the ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
Yeah.
Let's head back to the Shadow Dragons.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course.
Is that how
But the lists of
English
magisters
people
you've
say
got your hands
hubris?
on. Now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means? This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You, on the throne, Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
I hope he's not being serious. Yeah, he seems like he is, though.
Sounds like someone's got a plan.
Goodness, you make me sound absolutely nefarious. I love it. But yes, if the Venatori can scheme, so could we.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten Lucernai? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor.
It never does.
We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're Shadow Dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
You know, he's right.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a
Don't
stake
make me
in this.
choose.
Rook, you have been instrumental.
Hey, Viper, what do you think?
Which strategy do you prefer?
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the South. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over.
Yeah,
If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then
That's
we'll
not gonna
actually
happen.
see progress.
So he's right that like, okay, so she was saying like, we can't go outside the system because then everyone else will. You don't think they're already doing that? I guess you can't be like flagrant about it. But the rest of this is, I don't know, maybe I'm a little too cynical to believe in any of this.
Nevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it, or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before.
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
You want me to choose who will be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say.
Yes.
Asher and
Thank you.
Tarquin, Nev Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
It's never gonna happen.
All right, I'll go do that.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
The city will be better off with him gone.
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Mevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
I just don't know enough about Tevinter to know what's best for its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Mevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Mevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
You know what?
And whoever leads will have the Shadow Dragon's support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Mevaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
So what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual.
She'll side with
I'd
Dorian.
call that a good day.
I meant about Mevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
You're the famous detective. What's the right call?
This isn't a murder.
Politics is murder. Isn't that what they always say?
Mevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But damn it, there's no right answer. They both play the game well, and Tevinter's ready for change. But the best way to get it, who can make it happen, I wish I knew.
Huh. Okay, so we probably should have done her quest before this. Now I know that. I am gonna let that be as it were. No save scumming on that.
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Mevaris.
Look at me, such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
What happens after it's decided who will lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
I was not expecting to make a decision like this today. I'm feeling a bit more in line with what Dorian is saying, although I really think Mevaris is better suited for the role. But, I don't know, I'm feeling chaotic, so...
Dorian should lead.
Then it is decided. Of course, it only makes sense, but... Ha! Look at me! The sudden pressure.
You won't be alone.
Yeah.
All of us are behind
They
you.
temper each
The
other
Shadow
no matter what.
Dragons, the city, her people.
It will take all of them to overcome the risen gods.
You'll find a way to bring them together.
The people know they don't want blight-ridden fiends in their city. They don't need me to tell them. I can, however, show them how to fight. Gods, cults, evil magisters, nothing will stand in our way of forging a new Tevinter.
Jeez.
I must thank you again for everything you've done. Not being overrun with blight. Wonderful. And now we also have hope of changing things for the better.
I did what anyone would have done.
Hello, my friend.
I'm taking a job at some Magister's estate. The Viper made up reference letters for me and everything.
This is part of Magister Pavis's plan, isn't it? Good luck. Better practice your curtsy.
Oh.